The widget thing, they say by product name. So they were asking, you are expected to analyze purchases related to the specific product name. This will help you understand how individual products are performing. So what we can do is to go to our data set. So they said by product name, right? We have about 1,358 data sets. So one way to do it is just to copy and paste as value, then remove duplicate, right? But it's not going to do us any good per se. So you see it, we have duplicate of 966, but we have a unique value of 392. It doesn't make sense to start categorizing this stuff, really. I don't know if you get. But if we want to go through that process, we can. Some people like softness, but we can actually. So, yeah, true. I think I want to sort this stuff. But we can see a lot of novels here, right? Pivot. We can if you want to. I can see webcam, I can see whiteboard, wireless. These are like electronics, right? Air filter. Let's see if there is like a duplicate. So if you want to check for duplicates, you just go to conditional formatting, highlight, go to duplicate values, and it's going to highlight anything that has like repetition. So, well, what I did was to use, instead of the product name, I used the product category. That's what I used. Already they've already categorized it for you. It just makes sense for me to go there. 392 rows of data is too much for me to start going through them one by one. I don't know if that makes sense. However, you can go through it if you want. Again, so but because they already have like a product category, you can use product category, and you already have like a frequency of it, right? How many times? Yeah. So you can actually, it will make your life easier to categorize them based on the product category. And because, so you can say electronics, you can name it widgets. You know what widgets are? Huh? These are widgets. I hope you know. Like, you can see the segmentation. You know, one picture is different from the other based on how they. So these are widgets. They use widgets for. Let me see. Which app should I use? Every application has a widget. So you can see these are widgets. These are your short videos. These are your main videos. These are different widgets. You understand? Like they are classification of things, literally. So those are widgets. So fashion, we can say widget B. So they gave from A to J. That's 10 widgets. So so let's say widget C. Again, you can decide to start from the top, but the reason why one of the reasons why I'm starting from the bottom is because these are frequencies with high number. You understand? So it's just easy to categorize them independently. Then by the time you start going to smaller this thing, you can now start combining. I don't know if you get. So for 202, we say widget E. So we have done 5. We now have to exhaust 5. So I can say home decor, home appliances, and home security should be one widget because home, right? Widget F, then I'm just going to copy, paste, and go to home security and paste. Now, automotive and automotive part, I can make them one widget, right? Make sense?
Yeah.
This home improvement, I can also make it a tools and home improvement, one widget. Jewelries and fashion, I think I'll just put them as one widget, right? That would be widget B. Groceries can stand on its own. Fitness equipment is part of home. I can make it one widget. F, right? Office supplies, I can leave it like that. Okay, we have fashion wearable, right? No, there's no clothing here. So automotive parts, we can say widget FG, right? G, let's see. So we now have baby products, can be one widget. Widget H. Office supplies can be I, and groceries can be J. Now just for us to figure out where to keep musical instruments. Huh? Okay, good. Thank God. A. You've made our life very easy. And now you can see them, right? So we have widgets A to J. We already know the frequencies, right? So we can then copy, go to data and remove duplicates. So now that we have a duplicate, we can then do we are now going to, because we already have frequencies for them, so we're now going to do a sum, a combination of all the frequency. Does that make sense? Yeah, so we'll do a sum if. I think this should work. I don't know if it will work, but I think it should work. A sum if criteria should be this guy, then some range will be this guy. I don't know if it will work, but I'm curious. Oh, it worked. That's interesting. It did not work. Okay, no. I think the reason is because I did not lock the sum range. So it's really important that you do that. Yeah, so now just to test, I'll just do alt equal. Oh, sorry. And alt equal just to test. Total is the same thing. So I can check for widget C, right? This is C. C is 210, right? A is 275. So we have 275 here. Where is A? 275. B, we have 235. Where is B again? B is here. 238. Where is B again? 18. 256. Right? So it's just to check. So data manipulation usually in Excel is your knowledge of formula application, functions and formula application. Because they're like, oh, okay, why did I use sum if? Sum is You want to add numbers, right? So if is condition. So the sum if function, what it does is, let me show you guys. So the first thing in a sum if is the range. When it says range, what you want to sum by is this guy. You want to know, because this particular cell is, you can find it here, right? Does that make sense? But some of them are repeated um, values. So it means that the frequencies will add up to become 1, right? If you want to add, right? So if it's asking for a range, it's talking about this range, because that is where you want to look at each of these values from. So this range will be the range, in the range of the table you want to actually look at, only that particular column that is similar to what you want to look at. So you highlight everything. You understand? Then the criteria is each of these values you want to look at. Then the sum range, what do you want to sum? Which column do you want to sum? Which is the frequency column. I don't know if you understand. So I have these tutorials I can give you guys to master Excel very well. If you have your flash drive, I'll give you. Now that we have that, we can now do our frequencies, right? We can do our percentage. So so this is one way to go about it. The other way is you can create another column here, right? And you name it the widget column, right? Product name widgets. And you just do let me see. No. So okay, VLOOKUP looks right to left to right, but what you want to look at is oh yeah, VLOOKUP works. Sorry, it's still left to right. So equal VLOOKUP. My lookup value will be whatever this is. My table will be from here to this place, right? Lock it, always lock it. The column index is 3, F4. Then the column index will be 3, and always put 0 at the end. So you can see, right? Again, I can copy and yeah, I can send this to you guys. No, there's a recorded stuff for it, so you don't want to work. Yeah, I get. Yeah. Okay, so I'll use existing. I can just use this guy here. Our product category. So I think I need to refresh for some weird reason. Product widgets, values and values. So it's literally going to give us the same thing. You understand? So the pivot table is like an aggregate, anything that has to do with aggregation, count, sum, average, and stuff like that. I mastered, before I started using pivot table, I mastered using formula to do some summarization. Me personally, I love writing, like, you know. And I will tell you that from my experience with writing formulas, custom formulas, programming became very easy for me. So, but again, we are in an age where you don't really need that. So, yeah. So this is The same thing we did using formula is the same thing here, so you don't really need to worry yourself much. Yeah. You can't, no, you can, but it's more punishment for you. I assume you watched the other tutorials that they did. The one that they did, is it Udo is his name? And that's like punishment. That is a punishment, really. But I think I get the idea. Me? I forgot, you know. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. What response did I give, Seth? Okay. So look at, if you want to group, you can just select multiple this, right click and you group. Seriously. Don't see, some people like to punish themselves for no reason. Like each time I worked with um uh, I have some friends like that I work with. They are into network security, right? So each time they are trying to give, at the end of the day, they still have to come to some form of analytics, even when they are trying to configure certain equipment and stuff. They still have to do like, so if they do a deployment internet service for a particular place, they still have to keep items of things they deploy, IPs that is going to where and what, how the internet works. These guys will, I will sit down and just be looking at them. When they are done suffering, and I'll say, okay, come, let me show you how to do it better. Why do I do that? You get to appreciate the long process. Ah, man, I've suffered. So I did not start using things like Power Query or Power BI until 2022. By the time I started using it, and I started learning Power BI took me like 4 days to learn. Power Query took me like 4 hours or 3. The reason is because I could relate to the things that they are already doing. I've already suffered. So this one became very easy. The same thing with programming. Python programming took me like 10 days or less than that to learn. And that's because I already knew how to write functions, different formulas. I can play with formulas like that. So while pivot table is good, it's easy, but you might not know how they come, how this thing came to life. So it's good you learn how to use. So like what I just did here is literally what it's doing here. So widget G is what? 15, right? If you go to G, you see 15. So it's for me, I don't really care. Anyone works. I mean, if you understand. So if I want to get the percentage, it's just for me to just, I know what to do by grand total. I will divide, and what I just do is just to lock. I don't need to write the formula more than once, and it does it for me. And I'll just format, and that's all. Like, so if I want to take it to the, you know, so if you want to check, you can go to widget F. It's 11.3%. Just to confirm, 11.27. So if you want to do it to the latter, you can just increase. You have 11.27. B is 18.85, 18.85. So for me, it doesn't really matter. Me, that's because I learned how to use this. So pivot table is making my life easy. So the same way the likes of the AI to use to before, the kind of research you will do on using Google, will go here, go there, go there. So even when the AI come, it wasn't anything fascinating for me. Two things. I know that the AI, what it does is it has access to resources. The same resources that I have to go through Google, it has access to that. So it's just compiling those things and bringing it for me in one place. So it's making things for me. So what the lecturer was talking about, using Google Colab and Gemini AI, I cannot tell you the number of times I've corrected AI's code while I'm trying to write codes. Yes, me personally, I can't tell you the number of times. I use it a lot, you understand, but I still have to do research time to time. I don't know if that makes sense. So if you know what you are doing, the remaining, if somebody is doing something, something simple, something crazy, it doesn't, it doesn't, there's no difference, literally. And the other thing for you now, if you, so usually if somebody say, please, I need you to mentor me, I'll say, why are you interested in this mentorship? I have to ask. You understand? Because some people are think, data is like the people are going to it now, but you don't know why. Some people literally don't know why they are doing what they are doing. I have had the opportunity to get internship in data engineering, data science. I did data science very well. You see this machine learning. I did computer vision, object recognition, and stuff like all those things you see in movies that they will identify somebody's face. I literally built models that will do those object detection. So AI is not one thing like that. People are talking artificial intelligence. I'll just be looking at them and like, I've built machine learning models. This one I'm talking about is since 2020. The reason why I decided to still say, oh no, I'm a data analyst is because I love that as a niche for myself. I build I build applications, web applications using Python, but I'll still call myself a data analyst because I like that niche. So, and that's because I've come to love, it's what I want, and I just like it. If you understand. So even if somebody come and tell me, no, there's this new course, I'll tell them, no, I'm not interested. Because even this one, I still learn till tomorrow. I don't know if you understand. So a lot of times you need to know why. Once you know why, you are the fuel that will be fueling yourself. Nobody will give you any pep talk because at a point in time, okay, for instance, I don't see a reason why I should be teaching you something that you are being paid for. Somebody is paying you for it, you now want me to, it means that you have to pay me, or you understand. So at that point in time, you'll be the one to push yourself further. Maybe the company or the consultancy gig you are doing for a particular company, you guys signed an NDA agreement that you cannot take their data elsewhere. You are in breach of the agreement. Maybe the project is worth tens of millions. Are you going to risk taking so it means that you have to do your research yourself. So the point I'm just trying to say is that we should learn how to that habit of doing research. That's just it. They didn't born me with this stuff. I started learning not too long ago. Is what they did not born me with it, and I don't believe that. Okay, so the sales channel, then by product name. So we've already created the widget, right? So we already know the sales channel, so we can easily do that. I'll just copy and paste because I'm lazy. In fact, I'll tell you one of the reasons why I chose this course because I'm lazy. What is sales channel? So you see the way they lined it up, right? Online and product name, right? You can decide to do the same thing, or you just need to use this row. You just switch it down, and it does that for you. Does that make sense? So we don't want this subtotal. We go to design, subtotal, do not show subtotal. Then for people that are using lower version, report layout, go to tabular for tabular form. It's going to spread it out like this. Then repeat all, so it will just repeat. Make sense? So, or you can leave it like that. I mean, if you want. Does that make sense? I don't even know why they want to do this stuff. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, why would, I don't know. I really don't know. Anyways, so what else? We should know how to do this, right? Oh, so we have blank here. So just remove blank. You don't need blank for anything, so just remove blank. So they said sales channel, online, offline, wholesale, direct. Oh, so I'm not going to answer this. I'll answer this. You guys can do this. I'll answer this. This looks difficult. This. Oh, so the feedback, they are saying you should identify if the most common feedback for sales rep are negative, positive, neutral. Okay, this is fine. Let's see. So sales, we're looking at sales channel, right? Online, offline, wholesale, direct. I don't know if we have it here. No. Sales, this is customer segment, sales channel. Have we worked on anything that has to do with that? Not yet. Again, please make your stuff more clean. Oh, mine is looking extremely dirty. Remove duplicates. Oh. So they said online, direct, marketplace, online, offline. Okay, cool. So let's just do this. This is just weird, the question they're asking. So this will be online, of course, right? Wholesale, marketplace, yes, offline, true. Wholesale, right? Offline, retail will be what? Direct. Yeah, cool. Yeah, retail is direct. We call retail in our place direct to market. Yeah, so direct. Make sense? So you can either add this as a column there if you want. Offline. You are going to marketplace, is offline now, right? Retail is actually direct to market. We call that in our place direct to market. So you can still create a column for it, really. In the event that you want to create, you want to use Power BI, because you still have to export this data, right? So I can say sales channel segmentation or something. Just make it different from this guy so that it doesn't get segmentation. And I'll just do VLOOKUP, look at this guy, go to the table. This is my table. Since is actually don't like, I think I'll just copy this. I'm looking at 2, I'm looking at 0. So I'll correct this to be direct. So once I correct it to be direct, you can see it's automatically, which is offline is with. So you can either double click. What I do Control Z. I can just say equal to upper. No, proper. And I'll just do cell reference. You need to correct it for me. I'll just copy and paste as value. And it does it for me. Again, trying to show that you know what you are doing. You are good at Excel and stuff. If you want, paste. And now we can let's see if this is updated. Yeah, it has updated it for us here. It's one of the things I like about pasting it as a data model. It's pretty cool. Okay, so I don't think we need it here. I think we paste it here. And now we don't want this guy. What we want is this, right? We don't want this. So you have your frequency. Why is it saying not available? What did we do to deserve not available? Okay, so you can see, right? So just for me to just delete this place. And if I refresh, it's going to give me blank. And you can remove blank. I'm still saying showing me any. So okay, so I was looking at the feedback, right? Feedback is positive, negative, neutral, right? Is that not what they are talking about? Let's go to the feedback, control home, and do. So they said it will be feedback based on for sales rep, positive, negative, neutral. So you can then do this is the first one, right? You can then do let's see, this customer go to column. Is this? I don't know. Yeah. But what I want to do is to put it here, the feedback here like this. But this works fine. So, frequency of feedbacks, percentages of feedback. Okay, so now I don't know if this does. Why is this thing? Sorry, I'm just curious. This thing has been showing me these things. Oh, okay. This is interesting. I'm going to use another pivot table. I'm just curious. I'm not going to paste it as. I'm not going to click on this. I'll just say new. I'm wondering why. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think I'll do it like this. Sorry, I'm trying to look at something. It's not showing me this. So what am I being disturbed by? Alpha. Walaikum salam. Alpha. I no get you. You get? I go manage it if you get. Jazakallah khair. Okay, so I was just wondering why these values are here. The customer feedback. So I think one of the drawbacks of this segmentation, adding. So me, what I want is I want to put feedback, negative, positive, negative, neutral as a separate column. I don't know if you understand. Now you can decide to do it like this, is fine, but I just want to see. Yeah, you can do it like this. It's looking fine, right? So positive, then frequency and percentage of feedback. Actually, you can do it like this. All I just need to do is just to right click, show values, percentage of grand total. Yeah, you can do it like this. It's fine. For me, what I would have wanted was to have my positive, negative, neutral here. Let me see. Control C, Control V. Then I'll have positive, negative. So I'll do transpose unique, and I'll just go here and go to my. Don't worry about what I'm doing. So it will just give me this. You know what I did? Okay, so let me show you what I did. I said it will give me the unique, only unique. You see what I'm doing? I'm copying and pasting. I'll remove duplicate. I can use formula for it. So unique, I will just select a range. So it has given me the unique. Yeah. Copy on, let's see. Then I'll say equal to transpose. What transpose will do is it will change. Yeah. Something that is vertically to convert it to horizontal. So what I just did was to combine the formula. So I did transpose, then unique and stuff. So this is what I wanted to do. So when I'm done, paste. Now I'm going to do a count if, but a multiple count if. So it will be count ifs. Yeah. Count ifs. So criteria range will be where this guy is. First criteria range 1 will be where this guy is in the table. Click on. Okay, sorry. Don't be for you. There's no unique. So you can just come here, click here, and so you can search for your function. It doesn't have unique. That's serious. Boy, some people are suffering. My first criteria range will be this guy. No. My criteria will be negative, and because it's going to move like this, I'm just going to lock the column. I'll lock the row, leave the column. The second criteria range will be where this guy is. That's direct. Where is it? I think is where did we copy that from? The direct. Oh, sales. Yeah, it will be this guy. I'm still gonna lock it. Then the criteria will be this guy, and it's going to go down. So I'm just going to lock only the column. And what I can now do is to highlight everywhere, and using my first formula, Control Enter, to just apply everything for me. This is what I wanted to do. This was what it was in my head, as opposed to this. Now we can check. Direct negative is 85, right? Direct negative is 85. If you do a mapping, neutral online is 88. Neutral online. So where's online? is 88. So either which one works. If you can use pivot table, you can show formula, but this is more, it looks more palatable to look at, right? I don't have to go through, like this is more summarized compared to this. Yeah, true. And you can do the percentages of them if you want, but for all intended purpose, this is fine to answer this. So because you have frequency, you have percentage, so yeah. But if it was me, I would, because again, one of the things I'm also looking at is how do I present it to the person that is looking at it. I don't, than for somebody to go down, this just maps everything. I don't know if you understand. So, but maybe because the way they ask the question makes sense. So we say we'll do number 9, right? Where's the return status, Seth? I didn't see that. Oh yeah, return status is either return pending. So they said return status. So instead of having to copy paste, what you can just do is to just say you want to know the unique values, is just to say transpose unique, or you can copy and paste as, again, let's go with the people that have older versions. So just copy this guy, or you can use pivot table if you want, right? The reason why I do this is just to have an idea of what is, before I start using my pivot table, I'm just trying to have an idea of what I'm looking at. So we have pending, returned, no return, right? And they said frequency, so you can do that. Then they said highest sales rep feedback. No. I think this is just a summary of it. Do you understand? They're just asking you to summarize. Huh? What if it has been returned and they did not report it? You say it's not returned.
It's pending. Means they're still waiting for.
No. No. It can mean it has been returned. It can mean it has not been returned. You guys, Jumia has give you guys this now, but maybe they have like where he's going to do delivery now. There's no network. It will be pending now until when he gets. So the return status, it's a computer that's actually like somebody's doing some entry. You understand? For me personally, if something is pending, I'll consider it not returned. Me. And that's because some of the KPIs we are looking at is that a yes, no. Do you understand? If you want, you can decide to say it's not returned. Do you understand? Huh? If it's pending, it's
Still loading. Not really.
So okay, once
Okay. Like you're charging you 9%.
But you can't say it's not charged.
Not fully.
No, but you can't say it's not charged. Again, it's a thing of conversation. But if you guys want, we can do it that you have an argument. You understand, to say okay, let it either be a yes and no. I don't know if you understand. So if that's the case, we can then decide. If you are now saying returned, it should either be returned or not returned. Then we can now create a so this pending will be not returned, right? This will be returned, then this will be not. Then we can create a column for it. The reason why, like I said, I'm creating a column is because of the people that want to take their dashboard to Power BI. So you have one dashboard, like you have one data set that you are picking these things from. So I can say return status segmentation, again, because it's a segmentation thing. Watch what happens if I say pending, if I say not return. Okay, this is a 2021. Okay, so I can do this. It might give me an error. Flash fill is going to give me an error, and it's going to be a very painful error. So yep, supposed to so we can then do VLOOKUP. Let me show you guys something. So let me say this guy, I did it, but I did it here. I can't use VLOOKUP for it. It's not going to work. If I use VLOOKUP for it, it's going to give me error. Let me do it. Unless if they've updated VLOOKUP. This is this thing, right? But I'm looking at it. Let me see if -1 works. I'm curious. Okay, so even if I say 1, it's going to give me an error. And because VLOOKUP looks right, yeah. So you can use what they call XLOOKUP for 2021. XLOOKUP will look both left and right. For older versions, you use what they call index match. Index, what do you want to return? The array you want to actually return. What I want to return is this guy. I'll now say match. What I'm matching is this guy against this array. Then I'm returning. So you can see not returned, and click and drag. Yes. XLOOKUP will do the same thing. Or you can do your VLOOKUP. It's just that every time you have to bring in your data. Yeah, arrange before. Maybe you want to show one of your guys that you know how to, or one firm or whatever it is that you know how to do stuff. Or you can use index match. It works. So indexing is, let me show you what index does. So if I say index, it will tell me where this guy is. Index would an array. So this is my array. I'm going to lock it. Then my roll number will be just with this guy. For some weird reason, I think I'm supposed to choose something else. Reference, roll number, column number. I think is this guy. Yikes. How does it even work, Seth? Yes. I've never used it for anything, if not to do data manipulation. Okay, let me see. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm just curious. Row number. Oh, column number. I'm still returning this again. I don't know how on its own the importance of it, but we use it to return. Back then, when XLOOKUP wasn't out, we use index match to look backwards. Really, match will just return, and the funny thing is that we also use match inside VLOOKUP if we want to do some kind of automation, and we don't want to have to put in that column index. We use match for it. I might show you one an example of it, but again, the tutorials I'm going to give you guys will be very helpful. Yeah. Oh, so it's giving me not available. That's because there's no data here after this place, so I'll just leave this side. And again, please always paste your list. Is important. Paste as value when you are done. Your formula is not going to help anybody. So now that I'm done with this, I'm going to paste. Okay, so where's this guy? Okay, yeah, so cool. This is cool. Control C. I can paste this here. I'm going to refresh. It will automatically update. And so we said highest sales rep feedback, right? Highest sales rep, the feedback. So the feedback is for the highest sales rep feedback. What's the feedback? Where is it? I saw it somewhere. Where is it? Where is that? Oh, assessment, customer assessment of. So they are looking for the highest sales rep feedback. Let me see. Where's that one? So we are going to go with which one did you? Okay, return status segmentation, right? That will be either returned or not returned, right? I'm going to remove the blank because we don't need that. So they've agreed that it should either be not returned or returned. So we now took pending status to not returned. Yeah. So they said the frequency. No. Sorry. Alone. Then you are playing with the data set. You have skewed the data. So pending status as not returned is valid. It's valid as an argument. Do you get? Right? So the frequency, we just right click, show as value, grand total. Now they said highest sales rep feedback. So it will just be this guy here. No. Sorry. Yeah. Let me just do this. I want to see the highest. Which one is the highest here? Positive, right? Then for this guy will be all of them are positive, right? So we can just, this is one way to go about it. Yikes. Or if we now know that it's positive, right? You can then take customer segment to filter and just filter out yeah, just positive alone. This makes sense. So you can name this guy as we took it to filter, so it's now a filter. So we can say highest sales rep feedback. This guy will be frequency. Oh no, percentage, right? This other one will be frequency. then percentage out of all feedbacks. These guys are just stressing somebody. So now we can then bring this guy here back, and we'll do so it will be show value as percentage of, so it can be percentage of no. Oh, funny enough, it's not there. Yikes. No. Is it of all? Where is it? Did you see of all? It should be, this cannot be. Let's remove this. I'm curious now. Oh, so we have okay. So we'll just do this guy and see. And the percentage changed. That's serious. I'm curious. Just hold on. I'm gonna bring this back. I will check everything. Positive is 28%, right? Hold on. It's 28% of grand total. Yeah. So if I say of, oh god, which is why I love using formula. It's not going to take me a lot of not parent, yeah, I think it's parent total. Ah, god. Percentage of, no, it will be based on, no. Okay, good. Take this back. Then, so it's supposed to give me so the whole of this is 28%. If the question you're asking, percentage out of all feedback, I can try to leave it like this, really, and just take I'll just remove this guy, subtotal, and maybe when you are done, you just select so you can just select this guy, copy it out, paste it like that. But this guy now would not, shit, it's just weird. Frequency of this to this. I can do it manually. This is just giving me headache. But what we want is just, so we want the cumulative of this, right, which is here. So in other words, what I can just do is to do like this. Paste as value. So we want the cumulative of this, right? And so it will be not returned. So it will be not returned, and I'm just going to do a sum if, this is my range, this is my criteria, and this is my sum range. That is one. The percentage will just be this guy, sum of this. Yes. Percentage. Then for positive will just be here. For positive will be here. And the percentage will just be this guy. I'm just going to copy this. I don't know if you guys understood what I just did. So I used the pivot table and I now decided to use a manual method. So first of all, we wanted to get we don't need this customer segment assessment of sales of rep. What we just want to know is to know the frequency of return and not return, right? The frequency of not return and not return, if we remove this guy, is this. If we remove this customer, is this, which is what I did here. This is just weird. It's not supposed to be like this. Did I copy up to... Oh, shoot. Sorry, please. Which is just what I wanted to capture here, right? Now the percentage is this, which is here. Now, highest sales rep feedback is the positive part, right? Which from when we added sales rep positive as a filter, and we just selected just positive, is this. You understand? But the unfortunate thing is that it's skewed this data, this frequency of return and not returned. That's why I just copied it manually. Then the percentage of this feedback, that's the positive feedback in the out of all the feedback. So the percentage of positive over overall feedback is 28% in terms of the return, and 28% in terms of customer assessment, and here is what 16%. So I just copied it manually. I just did like a manual. So in other words, this will be sorry please. So after I've used my pivot table, this will just be it. Yikes. Control Z. So it will be return status. This will be frequency. This will be percentage. This will be highest sales rep feedback, which is the positive. Then this one will be percent out of all feedback. That's just what I'm just trying to do here. But I can't do everything at once, or I don't know how to do everything at once using the pivot table. So I just decided to do it manually. Does that make sense? So you can create a chart for that. So this one is the same widget that we did there, right? So this time around they said average price. So in this section, I want to product price to understand impact. Sorry. Okay, so highest price, lowest price. This is just weird. Why? Anyways, so we've already done the widget thing. Where did we do it? Where is that widget stuff? think it's here. Nope. We did it somewhere, right? Is in the third. Okay. Ah, I'll find it again. This one. No. This one is where we are just throwing anyhow data. Oh, I don't think we did. Did we? We did it somewhere now. Oh, are you kidding me? I don't. We did though. No, I didn't. I think we did. This is interesting. Anyways, let me just copy this and paste it somewhere here. Where is the widget stuff? This guy, right? Average price. So average price, I'm imagining it's saying that sales sales amount. So this is some. I'm just going to come here, value, and go to average. Right? What else? They said highest price. So still going to copy this guy and go to max. Maximum is what I'm looking for. Then sales price minimum. Do you know why I did not do it by total sales? For some weird reason, I just didn't do it by total sales. So I'm looking at sorry, the reason why I did not do it, I'm just looking at it like if you have like if you go to like this shopping mall, they have their price by category, right? I'm assuming that it is on the shelf, they've not bought it yet, and you are looking at the price track. You know, what's the average price of this section? Something like that. I don't know if it makes sense. I'm not talking about average sold. If they say price of something, doesn't necessarily mean that you are selling, you are asking, right? So most likely is what they are selling. If they say what's the price of that, is what the shop is selling it as, which is sales amount, right? So that's why I did not do total sales amount, because the total sales amount will be the quantity multiplied by what sales amount, right? So I'm just assuming that I went to a particular shop or somebody was calling me on the section of Pampers. There are different Pampers. What's the average price that you're looking at? I hope you understand. So that's how I am. Discounted rate, we already know discount rate here. It's already here by widget. Where is the discount rate? It's somewhere here. If you see it, tell me, because I'm not. Yeah. But what? No, now we've already done the widget. Now we already know we have what A to J. So you can just, if you want, eh, you can just leave it A to E if you want. Yeah, first five. Does that make sense? Or me personally, I'm just going to leave it like that. Or you can leave it A to E if you want. Again, cost price, selling price, profit margin. We do know how to do this, right? We already have set cost price, cost of goods sold. Selling price is sales amount. Profit margin is selling minus cost. So I don't know if we have cost margin, profit margin here. So you can create a profit margin. I don't know where you want to create it, but maybe we'll just put profit margin here. Huh? Profit margin. So it will just be what? Sales amount minus cost of goods, and you are good. I doubt if we should see negative here. If we see negative, that's a problem. But for all intended purpose, I'm going to do it the filter. Okay, there's no negative. There's negative. Oh. That's serious. Are they telling me that they are running at a loss? Maybe the team is out of market. Yeah. Oh wow. Maybe it's old stock. But profit margin will be sales amount minus cost of goods. So I've created that, and let me remove this. Again, if I do this, you should be able to do the other one, right? Okay, let me just do it. Let me go to, where is this guy? I think it's 6. Yeah. I'm going to paste another one here. I'm going to refresh because I added a new where's profit margin? Oh, see profit margin here. So sales amount will just be some let me remove this. Let me remove this. Cost of goods sold will be sum. Profit margin will be profit margin. So, make sense? Right? If you want to confirm, you can just say equal to this minus this, just to see if the profit margin is correct. Right? And determine the correlation between profit margin and feedback sentiment or frequency. Yikes. Oh, we are done. Now, which one would you want us to do visualization for? Choose your poison. Oh, we don't have much time again. Which one? This is it now. This is the last one. Which? What's the question?
Submission guideline.
Submission guideline.
So what do you want us to do? Which one should we visualize? That one is like, seriously, you want us to visualize that? Eh? Okay, session. Where is that one? It's simpler. You want to take the simpler one?
The hardest one now, the last one. Which one is the hardest one? The last one. The simplest. That's what I'm saying. We should do the last one.
12 is hard. No, now. Number 12. Oh, yeah, no. We should do number 12. Okay.
Which one is complicated? Okay, we should advise on which one.
I said you should choose your poison so that we will do.
I think all there is no
Guys,
exception.
this particular question, sorry, I think section 11, that's that changes over time. The effect of that. I think that has to be
No. Okay.
yes, under the
No, no, no. If you said trend is not a time series, is there a date? Oh, oh, that one is not that difficult.
which is the line chart. I like let's try that of
You want us to try that one? Okay. Oh, yeah, let's do discount rate. So look at you know what? Let me see. Okay, let's do this. Discount rate over time. I'll just insert line chart. Yikes. What we can do is to do oh, let me see. I want to do no, not average. Hold on, please. I want to do it month on month. Yeah, month on month. How do we used to do that self again?
months.
That's sufferness. So wait, I think there's somewhere you can do that. Grouping. Hold on, sorry. Really? Okay, let's edit. This is not going to group it. Wait. I want to see something. It's supposed to group it. Oh. Gosh, it has grouped it. And now, so it's supposed to group it. I don't know why it is not. Sorry, please. It will group it and do oh god. Where and where are we selecting? One more. So let's take it up. And it cannot group based on date it doesn't know. Right? Right. No wonder it is bringing out somebody that want to do time series now. If you want to do discount rate, you have to do it based on date. A date has to exist for you to look at trend. Let's go back. Most likely is the reason why. Oh, okay. So how do you do this stuff, Seth? Sorry, please. My head is booting. Okay, hold on. It has selected everything. Let me go to new. Our sales date. And discount rate, right? What is discount applied? Values. I want you here. Actually want you here. I don't want quarter. Why are you telling me Maybe I should just remove this one. Is this sum really? Are you summing? It's supposed to be average, right? Right? Then in percentage, is it? I think the best guy for this is Power BI. Yeah, so hold on. We are done with this, right? So you want to see the visualization of that one. Let's go to Power BI. Which other one do you want to see the visualization for? Is that the only one? Where is scatter plot? Where is number 10? This guy doesn't like you people very much. Okay, so he said show the relationship between price and feedback frequency. This guy doesn't like you guys very much. Feedback frequency. Sorry. What is feedback frequency? Yeah. You said 10, right? Hold on. Which one? Oh, that one. That one is Python. Yes, I think I have something on that. Let me check. It's been a while I did that stuff. Oh, my network is bad. I've done something on that. On that word cloud. That one is completely Python. Don't be for now. No wonder. Eh? Eh? I don't know. Let me see wrong. Import from Excel. Or more. I think we would have to meet again. Yeah, we can. I think we can do. Yeah. And then we'll meet online, oh boss. By Tuesday, I will be out. Traveling. No, I. This like the only time I can come physically. If it's online, anytime. You know how many people are complaining? My network is bad.
You can just do the recorded session.
Maybe I should do a um yeah, I should do a I'm supposed to do a tutorial on this thing. Like seriously, I'm supposed to do a tutorial on this stuff. Let me see what cloud. You have to use Python. Let me see if I remember correctly. NP this. Sorry, hold on. Let me pause this guy.